Shalom, everyone. Welcome back. Our sages tell us that the world was created for the purpose of the Jewish people, for the benefit of the Jewish people. And indeed, the Jewish people feature very significantly in all of the various events of the world. A number of years ago, a group of students from a community college here in San Diego came to my synagogue for me to talk to them about Judaism. And in the talk, I happened to mention that all of the great discoveries, or most of the great discoveries in the field of medicine and in the arts and in science and in everything were made by Jews, from the polio vaccine to major events in the arts of entertainment, of science, of politics, and so on and so forth. And some of the young students, didn't like that. They thought that I was blowing my own horn, that it was, a little too much to say that all of the major events of the world and discoveries of the world were made by Jewish people. But it's true. And in fact, the world revolves around the Jewish people. We take a look at the events going on in the Ukraine right now, and it's an amazing thing. And in Russia as well, where Jews are featured very, very much in all of the various aspects of this conflict. Jewish communities in the Ukraine are suffering terribly from the bombings, and every single day there are different news reports coming out about synagogues, about Jewish communities, about Jewish orphanages, about rabbis that are fleeing their homes or staying there, and because Chabad and Jewish communities are all over the Ukraine, there are some close to 400,000 Jews who live in the Ukraine and who are revitalizing it and rebuilding it after the horrors of World War II. And they are helping. The synagogues are opening their doors to Jews and non Jews to seek shelter there and to give them food and humanitarian aid. And so many of the synagogues are being used for that purpose. And in Russia as well, there's a strong, very, very strong Jewish community of millions of people who are discussing with Vladimir Putin how to solve this issue, how to solve this problem. And they're very concerned about what's going on as well. Putin has been a very good friend of the Jewish people in Russia, and they want to know what's going on. Why is he acting this way? What can they do to help? Recently, we read about the Prime Minister of Israel visiting Moscow even on Shabbos. He left together with one of the members of his cabinet, who is a former Ukrainian Jew. They left on Shabbos morning, and they are both observant Jews, which you're not allowed to travel on Shabbos. But to save lives, it's a mitzvah to travel. And so they did. They went on a private plane, and they met with Vladimir Putin, and they talked with him for some 3 hours. The whole world was holding their breath, hoping that perhaps the prime minister of Israel, a tiny little country in the world, will be able to solve this problem and to create a ceasefire. Well, we don't know exactly what's been happening, but he's been talking a great deal to Putin since then, and to the president of Ukraine, Zelensky, and to other European leaders as well, and to American leaders. And he's become in the forefront of this conflict about trying to solve it, to end it. And indeed, you wonder what's going on. Why tiny little Israel is in a situation like this? Why are they the ones who are really stepping up and who hopefully will be able to solve this problem and create a ceasefire? Because the Jewish people have a unique purpose in this world, to bring peace to the world. Osa Shalom Bimromav, that God gives peace to the world. Hu Yasa Shalom, he gives peace because there's nothing more important in the world than peace. And the Jewish people have the ability of bringing peace to the world, as hopefully they will in this conflict. The Jewish people are the center in so many ways of what's going on, and hopefully they will be in the center of solving it as well. Shalom, and have a good day.